Mbalenhle Mthethwa in Parktown. Good afternoon, Mbalenhle. Take us through what's happened so far.
Good afternoon, Zinga. A lot has happened today. Earlier this morning, we heard the lawyers of former SARS Commissioner Tom Moyane speaking, basically putting in an application for leave to cross-examine Minister of Public Enterprises Pravin Gordhan. And now what took center stage during that hearing was the relationship between the former commissioner of SARS Commissioner and now Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan. Now they spoke of a vendetta. His lawyers argued that Minister Pravin has a vendetta against Moyane, and that there is a Remove Moyane campaign that Pravin Gordhan is a part of. And he says that this is evident in how during the SARS Commission, he was the first, he was the first witness to be called onto to give evidence and give testimony. Now we know that during that inquiry, we saw Moyane also coming in with his lawyers and questioning the legitimacy of the inquiry and questioning also why he was the first witness to be called onto the commission, saying that the testimonies of the people who had given evidence at that inquiry were part of a get rid of Moyane campaign, and they were all disgruntled former employees of SARS. And he says that, what Gordhan also argued was that the allegations regarding the SARS rogue unit were malicious and were in fact a ploy against him. And what Moyane's lawyers argued today was that he had no choice but to act on the strength of this Kakane report, which alleged of the existence of a SARS rogue unit. Now we saw after that Minister Gordhan's legal counsel also coming in and refuting these claims, saying that there was a malicious campaign against Gordhan, and there was a sense that when he returned to Treasury the second time around, there was a sense of unhappiness, and he was therefore subjected to questions, and therefore after that, subsequently these allegations and charges were brought against him. But the lawyers also talk about how it is not in the best interest of the inquiry to have Moyane cross-examine Gordhan. They're saying that, it doesn't make sense to bring in Gordhan to be cross-examined on the basis of whether he likes Moyane, because, the center of this conversation is around the vendetta and the strained relationship between the two parties. And he maintains that it is in the best interest of the commission for Moyane to come in and answer questions regarding the Munyeki contract, which was a debt collecting contract that was with SARS, between SARS and Munyeki, that was believed to have been signed off by Moyane at the time. He says that he told Parliament, Gordhan that Moyane told Parliament that he was not part of this contract, and later told the Court of Law that he did sign off on this contract. And they're saying that this is just a ploy. This application is just a ploy to resuscitate the rogue SARS unit topic, which was discussed and dealt with during the Nugent Commission. And he says that this, the lawyers of Gordhan are saying that the inquiry, the Nugent inquiry had made the decision to reinstate this investigative unit that was supposed to investigate illicit tax practices in public, as well as the illicit tobacco trade. Now, those are the things that were spoken of this morning regarding, the leave to cross-examine, the application for leave to cross-examine Pravin Gordhan. Later on, we saw a business practitioner coming in, a business rescue practitioner coming in to give evidence about the Optimum deal and what had happened in the events that transpired between Eskom and the Glencore-owned mine at the time that we now know was later bought by Tigita and taken over. The gentleman whose name is Pierce Marsden will continue with this testimony after the break, but for now it's back to you in studio.
Mbalenhle Mthethwa giving us an update from the State Capture Commission of Inquiry taking place now. Gauteng Transport MEC Ismail Vadi will shut down the Wata and Nandue taxi routes and ranks in Soweto.